Nobody's
evening you
actually being
deserve.
humane.
Because you don't feel like you did something to someone, what they feel is not the same thing. But we're not gonna go there because I guarantee you this ain't what you want. So I'm gonna leave it go there because I guarantee you this ain't what you want. So I'm gonna leave it go.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and stop this right now.
This nigga didn't get off the call.
No, I hung up the call, and I'm gonna tell you why I hung up the call. Because with everything that happened yesterday, and cowgirls, let me be the first to apologize. Okay, that's my bad. I don't fuck with Ray. I don't, and let me tell you why. Because the same shit that Neff is doing, you're absolutely right. She does it too. She did this shit to me. I had an unalivement threat put against me because of her. I'm not fucking with it. So it's never going to be cordial. Like I said, there's a reason why I have her blocked. She disappears for a little while and then she comes back and she starts the same shit every single time, every time she comes back to a space. It is a reason why people don't fuck with her on this app.
And so
Ray, I didn't forget. I did not forget. You like to place labels on people and do shit to people and then cause harm to people and throw rocks and hide your hands. I did not fucking forget. But one thing I can always do is try to be an adult about a situation and play nice. But guess what? Today is that day where I'm tired of playing nice with motherfuckers. Because don't nobody ever want to play nice when it comes to Reesie. Because everybody always wants to say shit about Reesie or do something or say Reesie did this or Reesie did that. But y'all weird motherfuckers wanna hide y'all fucking hands like y'all ain't the fucking culprit that made a person go X, Y, and Z. Like I said, there's a reason why I have her blocked. There's a reason why I have her blocked.
Wow, the land of make-believe.
Oh, fucks! But I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And
So, editing me. Keep in mind, she said right here that she doesn't fuck with me, right? But why? Okay, so this whole situation with FDJ happened in 2023, back in early 2023, like March, for April, one of them. And this shit, so she added me on Snapchat after that. And that Snapchat ad happened in December. So if you don't forgive and you don't forget, then what the fuck is this? And also we texted up until this point, and mind you, I have the screenshot right here, back in June of 2023. So it's either you are lying now or you are lying then and being fake. Because you added me after that on Snapchat. So it's funny how you don't forgive and you don't forget. But also, listen, let's have that part aside. So also, so the people who don't remember the Brandon P situation, Brandon P was a person that accused me of, he was used to talk to me. The motherfucker ended up being hella fake. Then he ended up trying to masculinize me as a black woman.
Yeah, Ray Bay. Huh. The funny part is, if I was transphobic, would I have hollered at old Shoon? Would I have hollered at old Shoon? If I was transphobic? Would I have hollered at old Shoon? If I was transphobic, would I have hollered at Ray Bay?
Doing the homos, and I made a video on him.
My fucking number.
Oh, wow.
Not because of you or anything, like, oh my god.
Not to the streets I go then. I'm just kidding.
I'm not even finna entertain your childishness right now.
I'm childish. I'm childish? Oh, okay. Okay. That's
how you acting right now.
Oh,
That's how you acting. That's how you acting.
You supposed
like,
to
you ain't got no damn sense.
Oh! Nigga, you supposed to be kissing my ass. What happened to that?
I'm sorry, baby. Please forgive me. Baby, come back. You cousin on me.
I like the sound of that.
Whatever. So right before that video, and right before that live he held, why was he in it? And mind you, listen, we all know by now that I have receipts. So why were they in a private call with one another Reese and Brandon, talking hella shit about me. And mind you, I already knew this. I'll let it go. But this bitch, since you want to talk about not forgiving, not forgetting, now we're gonna bring it up. So you were in a private Discord call, or a Zoom call, one of them. And this isn't your first one. Let's talk about it. So the first one you actually did about me was with a person, Ray Duckworth, and this other person. When I got doxxed by this one individual, long chin, no teeth, this bitch was in that fucking call with Dontrell and everybody, giving information, just giving everything that they knew, because the person's friend was trying to say that they can do something legally to like keep me silent about this, because I was outing all of this shit, and so they all found out that I wasn't lying. So Reese, if you believe if you're so pro mental health and all this shit, then why the fuck are you trying to down me every fucking time every chance you get? I should be the one not forgiving and not forgetting, but your ass likes to use it when it's convenient for you. But then again, you're used to that, aren't you? Because you like turning and flip-flopping like a motherfucker. Alright, so part 2 coming to you, bitch.
Part 2, the buffoonery.
Alright, so, y'all, this is gonna be, listen, I waited very strategically. I waited an entire month so they can't try to clip me and take me out of context with any of their fake-ass receipts. So here's gonna be the video of the public dragging of a bitch that fucking tried me. And remember, listen, just keep this in mind. She said she doesn't fuck with me. And you'll see this later on in the video. But let's be 100% frank with it, okay? So guys, since Reese doesn't want to keep my motherfucking name out of her wrinkly old witch mouth, this is going to be the public dragging of her. So this is going to be a 4-part series. Yes, 4 parts. Because we're going to go about all of the history of why the fuck this bitch is so fucking sick and insane. So every time the bitch responds, every time I even catch her responding, because I'll have moles around. Every time I even have an inkling that you're about to say something, bitch, I'm releasing another part. Listen, there's a lot about you that you don't even think that I know that I know. Let's start. So let's start with the fact that on the other day, there was a live that got hosted by Cowgirl. I was in there. It was all good vibes, whatever. And then this was like the first day. So basically they started mentioning Nephew. Nephew and I have like a complicated relationship. Him and I've known him since like 2023 in May. We've been onsies, offsies, all that shit. Cool guy, real nice guy, real solid motherfucker. Now, we were on the outs at one point. So he started seeing a random other bitch. It was just like, times just weren't convenient. So in that time, apparently, well, at least according to them, they had a bunch of conversations, and they all alluded towards me, apparently, talking about how he's being driven up a wall. I don't know exactly what verbatim he said, but this is what was communicated to me. That he was saying that a person was making him feel like he wasn't significant or whatever, making him feel like he was small, like giving him mixed messages. And they were giving all the advice that they usually give because they're bitter old ladies. So, of course, these bitter bitches. And mind you, it isn't about Cowgirl. I'm talking about that bitter bitch and the other fucking slut. So that fucking dumb bitch started going off, talking about how he was being manipulated or whatever the fuck. So I was laughing because I was like, you guys don't even fucking know. Our dynamic is really not that. It's not that serious. We joke all the fucking time. I joke all the time. It's not that fucking serious. And of course, she doesn't really know much about jokes, considering the fact that she has to manipulate a whole group of people in order to have friends. Listen, her numbers haven't been the same since she got ousted by her fucking supposed friend group, even though they didn't fuck with her anyway, because the bitch is literally 45 on TikTok, and the bitch looks like Franklin with eyebrows. Shout out to that bitch. Fuck that. She don't even look like Frank. She looks like Gollum with fucking locks. What are we talking about? Bitch, you're thinning. Listen, you want to talk about how I was Natalie Nunn by the chin? Bitch, you can't even change a pillowcase with yours. The fuck is you talking about? So the next thing after that happens is, like, they started trying to do like a intervention talking about how I was driving him to the edge or whatever the fuck, and how he's just alluding towards he was wanting to commit self-unalive or whatever the fuck. The time frames don't even match up. He was dating another bitch during that time. I had not talked to him in 6 months prior to that. So he was seeing another bitch. And then he started saying all of that. He was not talking about me. We've had this discussion. He was not even mentioning me. You bitches assumed, and you bitches clearly. So that's but that's what I'm saying. It's not immediately my responsibility. That's what I'm so. That's why I find it so bizarre. It's about. If you want to say it's about empathy, cute.
I never said it was your responsibility. But now that you know that he has been talking about this, your interactions between the two of you, it should be a little different because he's literally watching how you move.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's associating the conversation that you have with how your relationship is.
Yeah. And then here's him literally saying the opposite.
Greesie and the whole group said that you were talking about me with them last year and talking about how you were so depressed because of me and how you wanted to unalive yourself or whatever the fuck because of me. That wasn't about me, right?
I said those things, but they were not about you.
All right, just needed that confirmation, baby. It's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no. I said those things, yes, but they were not specifically about you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just using. Sorry, I just needed that for the video.
Specifically about you. It was multiple things happening, and they knew that.
Exactly. Thank you so much. That's all I needed for the video.
Funny. So y'all just really did all that shit for nothing. Y'all cut up and carry on and got it all in your system for no reason. First of all, besides the fact that our relationship, our fucking interactions are none of your fucking business. None of y'all. Why the fuck are you involving yourself in shit that you ain't got nothing to do with? So y'all, that was part 2. Stay tuned for part 3. Listen, we're making it work. We're making it do what it does.
Part 3. The Coonery.
This is part 3, the story coming from me. So y'all hoes better fucking tune in, motherfucker. We ain't done with this bitch yet. First of all, besides the fact that our relationship, our fucking interactions are none of your fucking business. None of y'all. Why the fuck are you involving yourself in shit that you ain't got nothing to do with? Motherfucker, I told you what I heard. I thought y'all motherfuckers heard him say it, so I was like, okay, he said it, whatever the fuck. But apparently none of y'all heard it. So that's cute. So and mind you, I was the only person in there saying, I don't think he meant it like you all are ops. I think he just meant it in this specific way. Because that's how this all started. They were saying that Nephew was acting weird. I was like, obviously knowing him, I was like saying, yeah, he's a little bit different, but that's just how he acts. And I was even calling them out. And mind you, it was all in jest. It wasn't anything serious. But I was saying, y'all been acting weird and being mean to him. And then it like transformed. So apparently I'm the terrible person, but they were literally just adding him and dragging it. Like, what are we talking about? But of course, the bitch who fakes car accidents for attention and sympathy is always going to be the moral authority. And don't worry, we're going to get into this at the end of this, motherfucker. Trust me, if she responds, all the shit is going out, okay? So, you want to know, you clearly don't know what he's talking about. You clearly don't know the confines of relationship, but you keep fucking talking about it. I don't get it. Literally, this came from, and mind you, listen, y'all know me. I ain't gotta pull punches or nothing like that. I'm gonna say what the fuck it is. And listen, I'm always one for a fucking joke. That's why I was joking on him so much, because we joke all the fucking time. We joke around people, shit. We just don't know how to act. That's just how we fucking roll. So, just this whole situation. And mind you, if they're going to make a response, if anything, they're going to say, well, the way you talk about him, motherfucker, he talks about me the same. We talk shit. Okay, congratulations. You won the Clown of the Year award because this motherfucker clearly doesn't care. So the tea is, you bitches assumed, and you bitches clearly want to defend a person that you didn't even pick up the phone for. This is what the gag is. So right after that fucking live, guess who called him? Nobody. Then the next day happens, because they started doing like a little intervention. Her and Siren. And a bunch of the other motherfuckers, 50 was in their shit. Started saying that I should want better for myself or whatever the fuck. And our relationship is toxic or whatever the fuck. It was just really not. Yeah, they were giving people that were on the outside looking in that don't even understand what the fuck they're talking about. Like, I might have gone along with the joke and I was like, yes, of course, he's my bitch, whatever the fuck. But this man is his own fucking person. He's in his late 30s. I'm 24. Are you really putting the bear of responsibility and the brunt of responsibility on me? Cute. So that in itself was fucking annoying. I was on Cowgirls Live. He called me or whatever the fuck he did. And he was like cutting up and carrying on. He was like drinking. He said he was drinking. And then he said, you always telling me not to hang out with ops. And you's hanging out with motherfucking ops. Look at you now. And mind you, from what I could see, I was off of mute. But apparently they didn't hear anything. So I guess that was the point of contention. Because then I brought it up because I thought they all heard it. That's why they were all silent. So I was like, okay, he said it, whatever. But then they internalized it and they were saying, oh, now we're ops. Now we're ops. I was like, and I just said, I don't think that's how he meant it. I think he meant it towards somebody specific. I don't think it was y'all. And they carried it. It was very much giving carried. And then the next day, it was all jokes and all giggles or whatever the fuck. They were saying that I was fake as fuck. They were saying I was a flotation device. Yeah, Reese and Siren were saying all of that, calling me a build-a-body.
Yeah, I think continuing to censor build-a-bitches is...
Don't ever tell me I'm ugly. Cause bitch, is you blind?
It's always the fat bitches. It's always the fat bitches. You see this fat bitch?
Saying that you shouldn't throw me in the ocean with all the turtles or whatever the fuck. And I make a single joke. I made like 2 jokes because I was like, y'all are roasting me kind of hard. Let me just, get them back. So I said about Reese's big-eyed, bug-eye looking ass that she looks like she licks either side of her eyes in order to keep them moist. Because she does. She looks like the Geico Gecko. I mean, look at the bitch. Are you fucking serious? She thinks she's all that because the bitch is light bright. Motherfucker, please.
I do a lot, actually. Who is this Negro?
Whoa! Terry, cut it out.
Terry Joe.
Let me tell you something. You're a fake Christian because you're a homosexual. Ain't no way to be no Christian while being a homosexual. And I think you're one down there too, bug eyes. Let me tell you.
You look like a glow stick with eyes. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. You're giving very much the hills have eyes. You stink, wrinkly ass bitch. So y'all, listen, that was part 3. But now, are y'all motherfuckers ready? Because this is part 4. Coming to you like the sores inside of that bitch's mouth from taking all that medication.
Part 4, the lies.
You look like a glow stick with eyes. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. You're giving very much the hills have eyes. You stink, wrinkly ass bitch. So next, Siren calls me a build-a-body, starts making fun of my body. I start mentioning how a little bit weird that is. You're talking about a black woman's body. Number 1, you guys are so pro-black and everything, and you're so mental health advocates. So you show your mental health advocacy by trying to bully me? Really? You guys are the most backward groups of motherfuckers in the fucking world, because they started using their mod powers on me. Started muting me, started dropping me. And then they started talking about me from the box. Greesie made up a random-ass allegation talking about how, well, listen, I don't forget. You think this is why I have you blocked? Because you got me an unalive threat.
But guess what? Today is that day where I'm tired of playing nice with motherfuckers. Because don't nobody ever want to play nice when it comes to Greesie. Because everybody always wants to say shit about Greesie or do something or say Greesie did this or Greesie did that. But y'all weird motherfuckers want to hide y'all fucking hands like y'all ain't the fucking culprit that made a person go X, Y, and Z. But the weird part is I never actually did anything to your weird ass. I didn't. But you did to me, and I don't fuck with you. And that's it. Stop being weird. That's all.
Not for nothing.
Okay, allegations. That's crazy. Allegations for 2 fucking years, Ray. For 2 years. This whole shit recently that happened, I got threatened on a live. I fell out with my fucking sister and somebody that I called my fucking brother, and he threatened me on a live, threatened to take my life and my husband's life. Fuck you, Ray. Fuck you. And the weird ass horse that you came in here on, okay? Fuck you.
It's crazy that she found the most least confrontational person in CG attached to it, knowing that there was a whole crew rolling behind her. It's odd behavior, and I don't care. I don't fuck with it. The emotional manipulation, the mental games, the using of people's mentalities to gain, I can't.
I said those things, but they were not about you. No,
I said those things, yes, but they were not specifically about you. 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 They were not specifically about you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just using.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
no,
just needed that
they
for
were
the
not
video.
specifically about you. It was multiple things happening, and they knew that.
So I was confused. I was like, girl, what are you talking about on our live threat? What the fuck are you meaning? Are you accusing me of this shit? Right? So I kept calling her out for her lies because she has no proof ever. And then she randomly mentions DJ, Chef DJ.
Remember Chef? Do you not remember DJ? Do you not remember all of that? Yeah, ain't nobody lied on you. Bitch, I need you to remember, I know you. I've been around for a long time. And what I'm not is fucking stupid. What I do is mind my business and I don't bother nobody.
Yep, you heard it, y'all. So listen, part 5 is coming. Listen, it's coming right after this, motherfucker. You riding with the fucking big dogs here, bitch. You with the winning team, so don't hate.
Part 5, The Deception.
Confused. I was like, girl, what are you talking about on our live threat? What the fuck are you meaning? Are you accusing me of this shit? Right? So I kept calling her out for her lies because she has no proof ever. And then she randomly mentions DJ, Chef DJ.
Remember Chef? Do you not remember DJ? Do you not remember all of that? Yeah, ain't nobody lied on you. Bitch, I need you to remember, I know you. I've been around for a long time. And what I'm not is fucking stupid. What I do is mind my business and I don't bother nobody.
Right? So the whole Chef DJ situation popped off back in, 2023 maybe? Yeah, 2023. It started popping off. I got called out of my name. Like, basically, I was in a box with and a friend, well, a person I thought was my friend at the time. And I was like, Chef DJ scrolled by. Mind you, this man has been in my DMs for a while now. He was in my DMs prior to that live, even talking about how he's so glad to see me smile, kissy face emojis, you remember my TikTok wifey, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I responded, I was like, sir, I don't even have your fucking number. What are you talking about? Like, he said all this shit. I asked him for his number because I was like trying to see if we texted before because I didn't even remember the nigga. Let's be so real. Let's be so for real. I didn't even remember him.
To say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
After that, I was in that live. Like, fast forward, I was in that live. I started joking on him. I was like saying he has to sell you. I said, you have to sell 3 units of barbecue sauce because he sells barbecue sauce. I said, you have to sell 3 units of barbecue sauce to keep your motherfucking lights on. That's why your lights are flickering on and off on live, and you have to go off camera so many times.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
Let's just laugh at him now.
This motherfucker comes up, threatens to unalive, pew me, like, shoot a projectile at me. I'll put it like that.
I gave you
Don't
some free
joke
play.
with
You're
me.
welcome.
Joke with your fucking friends. I'm not
Bro,
your
I
fucking
thought you were
friend.
one. Calm your ass down, punk ass.
No, nigga. I'm not your fucking friend. I
I'm
don't
not your
fucking
nigga,
know
bitch.
you. What they say you is when you go to the doctor, nigga. What the doctor say
Motherfucker, they
you
don't
is?
say that.
Huh?
They don't say that.
We can't do that. We can't have
They say
insult.
woman. They say female because I
I'm
have a
sorry. I
fucking
didn't know
pussy,
she
you
was.
fucking
I would have
idiot.
checked
Just
her if
like
I
you
thought
are, a
she was
pussy.
joking. Because I know Ray. Hold on, Ray. Hold on. Because I know that Ray jokes around with people. I thought that she was joking with you.
I was.
That's why I just lightly corrected her. I did not know, but please, no transphobic. I can't have that.
Motherfucker. Now, what the fuck is what? Jesus.
And he basically went off. He called me a man or whatever the fuck. He started calling me a nigga. I said, motherfucker, I'm not your nigga. Calm the fuck down. He said, well, what do they say every time you go to the doctor? Nigga. Cute. So I don't know where, listen, all these rumors that I'm trans, okay, whatever. I don't really mind them. It doesn't really bother me. I don't care. My thing is when a person tries to do it in a phobic way, like using LGBT phobic language in order to, like, the typical behavior of individuals that are like hood centric. I just don't fuck with it. It's weird. I'm very pro LGBT and pro gay shit. I don't really like that fucking H phobic shit. I don't like the T phobic shit. So that bothered me. I go off the live. Next live, I see him and I was just popping my shit. I was just cutting up and kikiing with a girl that another woman that I thought was my friend. And I realized that they were not over time. So I was in TW's live.
Part 6. The deception again. 'Cause I just know she has bad water retention.
So listen, this one is straight from the heart, motherfucker. So listen, you'll see what the fuck is going on. You'll see the real from the fake. I know y'all will. You've been watching this long, so I know y'all motherfuckers smart. So, I was in TW's live.
I'm going through.
Sharon, she's centering herself.
It's probably that's what she does, because what's the tea? Why is motherfuckers calling me an it in the comments?
Hey, I'm centering myself, Ray. I'm centering myself.
What y'all eat for breakfast this morning?
Sharon,
I ate some
thank you.
nice
Let me center myself.
ribs with some good barbecue
Let me
sauce. It
center
wasn't that pink
myself.
sauce neither.
However, we have
I will happily mediate.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm gonna give
Chef,
her a
because I'm
big
cool with both of them, Chef.
There's nothing to be
Did
cool
you?
with. If he really wants to
Hold on.
go at it, he can
I said
go
I'm
at it,
cool
because
with
he was
both.
in
I
my
said I'm
DMs
cool
trying
with
to eat
both
my
of
pussy.
y'all. I said I'm cool with both of
You a
y'all. I
lying
didn't say
sack
I'm
of
cool
ghost
with.
smelling
One
shit,
second.
bitch. Don't you lie on me.
Wait. You said I'm lying? You said
Don't
you
you
weren't in
lie
my
on me. See,
DMs?
that's why the
You said
fuck I
you
don't
weren't.
like you
You
now.
said I wasn't. You
No,
weren't in my
fuck your
DMs?
life and fuck what you saying.
One second.
You lying piece of shit.
You weren't in my
No,
Can we
DMs?
fuck
talk?
you. Ain't no 1
Can we
second,
You
5
talk?
weren't in my
wait,
seconds.
guys,
DMs?
You
We
can go to hell.
guys, hold on,
Can I
hold on.
mediate? Hold on. Why you got the mute? Help me, because
Yes,
you are a
yes,
great,
hold on.
peaceful voice,
I'm gonna
Chef.
box around
Chef,
and I'm gonna put Reese in the box. Reese will help.
I'm helping
Mandy
too, but
moderator.
yeah, Chef.
I'm gonna
I
make
just wanted to
everybody's
ask
boxes
you.
even.
Like her. I don't. Period. That's all I gotta say. I don't want her talking about me in any way, shape, or form. I don't associate with her. Want nobody in her DM to do nothing with her. I don't even know if her is a her. Nobody in her DM to do nothing with her. Nobody in her DM to do nothing with her. Nobody in her DM to do nothing with her. Nobody in her DM to do nothing with her. I don't even know if her is a her. The 100 with you.
DJ.
No, because this motherfucker comes around
Okay.
TikTok talking
Can I
shit,
ask a
saying
question?
whatever she want to say to people, any old kind of way, and everybody got to be quiet about it. Oh, we can't snap
Okay.
back at her. So fuck her.
Oh, I just wanted to say, since we're not in anybody's DMs, right? Let's talk about the kissy face emoji.
Oh, Father God.
She wants to be.
Father God.
Aw, did I
Are you
hurt you, baby?
serious?
Did Mama
I'm
Ray
a
hurt you?
mediator, so I'm a
What could
walk
Mama Ray
off.
do to make it better for you, Daddy? Since you was acting like a sucking fucking
Move so I can
punk ass
read the
bitch.
damn
Help.
DM.
DJ, we talked about this
You turn your
yesterday.
camera off.
I'm
DJ,
gonna tell you like this.
other DJ, I'm gonna drop you fish around, but keep going.
I love you, I do. But when someone talks about you professionally, regardless as to how they're talking about you, you did not need to go where you went. And I told you. I told you that. You was wrong, bruh. You was wrong. Now I told you that. You was wrong, bruh. You was wrong. Now I told you that. You was wrong, bruh. You was wrong. Now
Remember, Chef? Do you not remember, DJ? Do you not remember all of that? Yeah, ain't nobody lied on you. Bitch, I need you to remember, I know you. I've been around for a long time. And what I'm not is fucking stupid. And what I'm not is fucking stupid. And what I'm not is fucking stupid. What I do is mind my business and I don't bother nobody. What I do is mind my business and I don't bother nobody.
I'm not gonna apologize. You're gonna stand 10 toes down. You do that.
Wait,
You
No,
told me
Sharon, you
yesterday
loud.
the way you
told
address the
people?
situation.
Be wrong.
You're
I
He
wrong.
could be
told people?
wrong. I'm not gonna apologize to her, but I could be
Sam, I'm gonna
wrong.
drop you. I'll be back.
No,
He
there was not. There
said,
was not multiple people. I promise you. I
No,
promise you, there
no,
was
no.
not
That was
multiple
some
people.
fucked up bullshit. Because I didn't say thing to a single. You know what? Nina, could you play the
No,
video? Could you play the
hold
video,
on.
please?
Listen,
He said
listen
he
to
was gonna
what
get
I'm
me
saying.
touched. He said he was gonna get me
No,
fucking touched. So I want to see you. I want to see
okay,
you do it, you fucking pussy.
Listen, Ray, to what I'm saying.
See?
Because he
That's
was
all you
upset.
do.
He called me personally. We had a personal phone call off of the app, and I told him that he was wrong and that he
respectfully, hold on, I'm not
should
trying to
with
be
me.
rude, but Grace, this.
Bitches is weird. And bitch, it's just annoying at this point.
Sorry. What?
We muting for you. I'm sorry, we moderating for you. I'm trying to make sure you
Yeah,
know.
we
They
we trying
talking
to
to
we trying to
me.
settle this for you, baby.
We
Okay, so what I was trying to say was, like I said, there was no multiple people or anything like that. He was upset. As my brother, he called me. He was venting to me. I didn't tell anybody else. I promise you. I promise you that. And I absolutely told him he was wrong in his response, in the way he handled things. Did I
Remember, Chef? Do you not remember, DJ? Do you not remember all of that? Yeah, ain't nobody lied on you.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
in the way he handled things? Did I not, DJ? Look, don't not find the unmute button now. Find that bitch and tell her I'm right. Because you know I told you was wrong.
I'm a real messy bitch. I'm a messy bitch who lives for drama.
I'm playing the game because I'm playing the game. You're
Yes or no
right. That is
question. Did
exactly
I
what
or did I
happened.
not tell you that you were
That is
wrong?
exactly what happened. You
Fuck that
told me I was
nigga.
wrong.
Okay,
Fuck you,
okay.
You
nigga.
told me I
So
was
I
wrong.
Fuck
want to
you.
make that clear. I told him he was wrong for the way he handled the situation. I told him that he should probably have a conversation with you, and I'm assuming that's how we got here.
Oh,
No,
he
it's
didn't
not.
even mention it
Came
on
into
the
the
live. He
conversation
came up
after.
and then he
May I
started saying
ask
it
a
in the
No,
question?
comments.
I was
here
Hold
she
assigned.
was
on.
talking
Hold
about it.
on. Ask the question so we can get to the
I
solution to
came
it.
in here and she was talking about
Hold on,
I was
Chef.
talking
her
about
And I
without
want to
any
you.
know.
influence from anyone else.
Okay, so
No,
that's the
no, we're
question that
not gonna
everybody
lie
No,
on
wants to
here.
know.
lying is
When did I talk about
Hold
you on
on.
this live?
Chef, you just called her an it. What is the issue? What is the issue between y'all?
He just said,
That's what
literally,
we
I don't even listen.
I do not like.
No, 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 no. I started talking to him on this account again because I was in a live and he said, and I was like, who the fuck is this? Because he was adding me. He said that he was my old TikTok husband. I was like, what the fuck is this but that? So I mutualed him. He DM'd me, wave emojis, talked to him, asked for the number at the end so I could see who the
Wow.
fuck he was. He said he was my TikTok husband at the end of that shit.
Okay, so what happened was when I came into a live, she was in there with some other people. Out of the blue, that's what she said to me was, "Oh, you're gonna be my TikTok husband." It was a joke. So I
When?
ran with the joke when I
When?
ran into her again, and I said, "You don't remember me just because it's fucking TikTok." Not that I was serious in any intent with her at all. So I was going along with the joke because it's TikTok. Now, if she took it to that extreme, that's on her.
Okay,
But the
so where
fact
did it
So the plaintiff loses, gets nothing. Ms. Howard, what are you thinking?
She lied, and I should have known better when I seen her hair.
Ms. Reese, I gotta feel you were somewhat worried, weren't
okay, hold
talk
on.
now, you asked me what my problem is. When I
Yeah.
was flipping through TikTok this morning, just now, the reason why I got into CW's box is because I came in here and she was talking about what happened last night
Mm-mm.
on her own without me
Mm-mm.
being present.
Mm-mm.
Now, if she wants to sit there and lie and say she wasn't, that's on her to deal with
Sit on
later
it,
on.
bitch. Sit
That's why
on
I
it.
got in the box in the first place.
He's a
Because I
fucking
don't talk
lie.
about
You're a
drama from
liar.
TikTok.
You're a
That's not my
liar.
stilo.
You're a
And I
liar.
damn sure don't go flirting with motherfuckers on TikTok. That's another thing that ain't my stilo. It damn sure don't go flirting with motherfuckers on TikTok. That's another thing that ain't my stilo. It sure don't go flirting with motherfuckers on TikTok. That's another thing that ain't my stilo. It was a joke.
So as y'all saw, that was part 6. So part 7 is our last part, motherfuckers. We gonna call this one the Requiem.
Part 7, The Requiem.
I'm sure don't go flirting with motherfuckers on TikTok. That's another thing that ain't my stilo. It sure don't go flirting with motherfuckers on TikTok. That's another thing that ain't my stilo. It was a joke. The kissy emojis and the waving was a joke.
Legends too, but why y'all got to lie? I just hit an Ariana Grande note, bitch.
So I'm not trying to bring you in this, but CW is show live. Is that true? Was drama about last night being spoken on here without him present?
It was in Ray Bay's way of addressing things. She did mention barbecue sauce.
So there I am, topless, sitting on this bulldozer like in a construction site. So I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties, and I'm like, what the fuck? Again?
Shit that happened yesterday. I said in a text message to DJ, Are y'all gonna talk about it? What did I say, DJ? Not talk about it, but I'm like, if you're gonna be up here, we're not gonna start no shit because we're not in the Waffle House. We're not
Right.
in
And I
this shit.
said that's the reason why I got in your box in the first place was to stop her from talking shit
Oh,
about the whole incident
you're a
last
grown
night.
ass man. You're grown as fuck.
Okay,
You're older than me, nigga.
okay, okay.
Here we
All right.
go. See?
Hi.
She has no respect for anybody
I'm
and
gonna
she
get my
does it on
daddy on the phone
purpose.
if you want to talk to
Okay.
somebody your age.
For a
Already
friend.
called me an it. That's not no. And this is
Yeah,
what the
I'm
gag
good.
Can
is.
I can
If
I
I
um
was
Make
can I
trans
say
and he, no no no
something?
no 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 no. If I was trans and he literally just said that, that would have literally caused violence upon me because you would have outed me. You're not cool.
I'm Reese gonna give you the good cop perspective. I'm gonna give you the bad cop perspective without all the bad cop words. Okay. I don't believe there is a misunderstanding. I think it's very understood that you all don't like each other. However, I think that it could be understood in this situation that the only misunderstanding that there is the fact that y'all thought y'all was gonna talk to each other. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly y'all not. You know what I'm saying?
I
There
was
was no
okay with not
intention on
talking to
talking to
him.
each
He
other.
called
It
me
was
in it in the
it's
comments and
some
it would have been
right.
over.
But this is what I'm saying. This is clearly some TikTok shit that just got really messy. And I feel like as adults we can work this shit out
Exactly.
without y'all.
But I'm
That's
gonna tell you
fine.
this. I'm gonna tell you this. When you go in other people's spaces, if
Ain't
it's
it
not
like
on your
that?
own panel, y'all gotta keep it cute. Y'all gotta keep it cordial. No,
I
no.
won't acknowledge the presence of I won't. It's
And
done.
Ray, baby, I love you. You know I'm specifically talking to you.
I don't talk to broke people, so it won't really bother me.
See,
See the shade. You can't do
it's
that
the
either.
shade.
The
It's the shade,
shade.
baby. We don't always have to throw
I
the
prefer
shade. And I
I prefer
understand
Sweet
that it
Baby
is your
Ray's. No, 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 no,
personality.
no. You know
I
what? No, I'll make a
understand.
promise. I prefer Sweet Baby Ray's, so I understand that some barbecue sauce is not
Ray,
all of it is not
Ray,
created
no,
equal,
no,
and clearly
Right.
not all people
But
are created
that
equal
Y'all
but
either.
see
You
why
but
fucking
this
in
pussy ass
certain
bitch.
y'all
situations.
let this
Stop.
man, I'm not.
Stop. No, stop.
You're
Stop.
No, we're not
mad.
letting
Stop.
any
Listen
hold
to
on.
me.
First off,
Listen to
Sharon, you
me.
don't have
Listen to me.
damn, you know.
Listen
God
to what I'm saying because you're doing it again right now, and I get it. If we want to solve the situation, you have to be the bigger person and stop throwing the
Fuck
shots.
that nigga.
And I understand. You know, listen, we're all acquired taste. I'm bitter to some and sweet to others.
Amen.
The moment a
And
nigga says that they're going to fucking get me touched, it's already over. It's done.
and
So the reason I'm saying I thought TW was my friend is because of this exact reason. So I was in the live. I started mentioning, like, and jokingly, I didn't even mention DJ's name. I said, apparently I can't joke anymore because people that I was joking on somebody's barbecue sauce and they were ready to unalive me, you know? And his response was that he popped up in the box like a bat out of hell. Mind you, I didn't even say his name. Like I just said, I didn't say his name. He starts cussing me out. He starts calling me all kinds of bitches. He called me it from the comments. He called me an it. Yes, I have the screenshot too. Kept reiterating what he said. Reesie was in the box too. Eventually, of course. And she was over there. The guy and I were going back and forth. I was the only one that got dropped by the host. And I was so fucking confused. I was like, girl, you're literally letting him talk crazy about me. And I can't even fucking defend myself. Are you serious? And then her excuse was, well, we have to realize that we shouldn't be talking about we shouldn't be talking about a black woman's womanhood, and just as you shouldn't be insulting somebody's life's work or whatever the fuck, or their dream or whatever the fuck. Girl, that's not equivalent. This motherfucker threatened to unalive me. Like, are you fucking serious? And I let this shit slide many, many times with CW. And I don't know what her issue is. I'm not going to even speculate. I'm not going to ask. But honestly, that hurt my motherfucking feelings. I'm not going to lie, because I had a lot of people in my life that have done this shit like to me like that. And that's what really had me completely fucked up. It's the dropping me. It's the openly disrespecting me. Mind you, I'm a disrespectful ass bitch. I joke around all day. But I at least come with a little sense of fucking reality. Like, if you're talking about how a person is now, if you're trying to make equivalent the fact that I'm making jokes about his life's work, if you call it that, because the nigga lives with his mother, then that's one thing. But saying that it's equivalent to me getting an unalive threat is a little strange, a little wild to me. But that's everything, y'all. Like I said, if she responds, either let me know or my moles will let me know. Honestly, if I even catch you responding, if I even catch a little inkling, listen, the next video is going to be rough. But let me find out you lying, bitch. Oh my God. I don't want to be you if you are lying, girl. Please.